What's going on YouTube? It's Reverend Ray, and today we just got some Halo Infinite multiplayer on the Xbox Series X. I haven't seen any gameplay of this at all. This is the first time I'll be viewing this or just seeing anything of it. I only heard a couple things from a couple of friends. That's about it. Nothing too major. They had pretty good things to say about it. They said it looked good visually. But other than that, let's go ahead and hop into it.
Full match of 4v4 Slayer, Halo Infinite,
4v4 Slayer.
and our tech preview, essentially a version of this build on Livefire. So Josh, go ahead and roll that when you're ready.
Play them all, Spartan.
Right, yeah, I think this is a pro.
Remind me of Halo 5 already.
Well, let's see how good they are.
This is a new weapon.
Right off the bat, going for
So
the
he's
heat
got the heat wave, right?
Yep.
So he switched the vert.
How strong is that weapon? God dang, boy.
There's a
Scyther.
That
Stites.
heat wave,
It's
is
good
that
to
what
have
it's called?
Stites
That
back,
shit-
or we call it. There's some nickname.
Shit
of
looked like it
Stitesy
was
as
hitting.
Kind of the people implementing the VO. They threw down a shield, covered the position.
Yeah, I like that little peek technique. I haven't personally done that, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like I learned a lot by watching this pro team video actually and how to play it. Like we watch them, we have regular weekly play tests with them. I don't play
Shit
with them
does look
generally
fun,
because
and I always
they're
care.
so good.
I always
We put our
like
kind of
the
better
Halo
players.
customization, so I think I'm
Also
gonna
noticed
enjoy
the
this.
player went straight
And I'm pretty
for
sure it's on
power
Game
weapon
Pass, so
spawns on this
hey, I
one
own
for
the
Slayer,
Series
which
X, so
is,
I'm gonna most definitely
hard for
download
me to
it.
use, if I'm being honest.
Hopefully, get to see some
You'll
of the
see,
campaign
like, I mean, so
too.
you can see the friend foe. That's one of the obvious things you're looking at here. And Sam was talking about it earlier. This is something that we've continued to kind of iterate and evolve, even beyond this build. I think this might be our main build right now. There's power weapon spawns there.
Skewer is it's satisfying as heck, but it's hard for me to use.
I am worse at that gun than I am with the commando rifle for sure.
What's the
when you
skewer?
hit a target, like especially a vehicle, it's super satisfying.
Skewer,
Alright, so he was spectating.
and I wish we all had access to it, but it's fine.
He missed the new
Tried for it.
Tried for it.
Grenade successful.
Hard for us to hear in studio, but I believe you'll hear some personal AI coming through.
Yeah, you're hearing. There's a few things. So there's the Spartan chatter that we had in Halo 5. It really just kind of brings the battlefield, gives a lot more like reaction feedback to what's going on in the game. But you'll hear this personal AI, and what we did with them is we replaced what was called Spartan Leader, our team leader, and it's just a more personal version of that, and they have a lot of personality, and so it lets you kind of swap around and kind of customize that feedback, and they give you a lot of low-level hold the power up.
Obtain.
Yeah, I was just going to mention, that's a change, right? It doesn't activate on
Active
pickup anymore.
camo.
You can hold on to it.
Yeah, we think that'll bring a lot in the long term and allow us to do more things with power-ups than kind of just, traditional kind of just
Good old
quick
days.
stat kind of reflections, but having like really the notion of power equipment in the game.
One thing that we won't see in this point of view, I really love the visual language that you and the team have introduced. It's very obvious when someone's pocketing a power-up like that. You'll see a glowing
Is this
trail.
the
on it.
skewer?
Like a contrail
Or
behind
is
it.
it
Yeah,
the
that was a big
sidekick?
thing, is making
Or is
sure we
it-
at least
what it's
telegraph
called?
that information. That was, making that switch, there was a lot of critical lenses on making sure that there was at least a
Yeah, that is a sidekick. What's the skewer
I
then?
mean, so now it's sort of that risk-reward, right? Do I hold this and wait for that final push? Do I burn it now so I don't lose it?
Yeah, you make a lot of choices that way.
That's
Like,
the
I
skewer.
sometimes will pocket it and think I'm getting cocky, and then I'll lose it, and I'll give overshow. That was a dope. I'll give the OS to the enemy, which is super
Is this though?
risky.
Is that a one shot anywhere? Them Halo, I'm telling
We've
you,
seen
them
a
Halo
couple
power
of them.
weapons be insane.
What do we call those? Tutorial tips popping up there? Which
Yeah.
you can turn off in the settings,
Yeah, you can
right?
turn them off, but on their death tips is what we call them. But yeah, giving a little bit of feedback, about the type of weapon that killed you, or like how you can respond better to it.
I'm not sure at this point the pro team
Can
needs
never
to,
go wrong
needs to
with
know
that
that,
VR.
hey,
Yeah, exactly. Or, like just opt out if you don't really care about it, if you don't need that information, or it makes you feel bad. Some people might feel.
I mean, it looks pretty good though.
I do love this map.
Yeah, the pelicans flying by.
I imagine the nades
it's
are still
homage
insane.
to Sergeant Avery Johnson, Academy of. So it's kind of cool just to kind of pay homage to one of ours and everybody's favorite character in the set of the Halo canon.
By the way, whoever this player is just getting active camo every spawn. I don't know what the other
Facts.
team's up to right now.
Seems to be watching that call out. Yeah, the power ups we treat those like the power weapons and stuff. They're up on a pad. They
is
have a
there
lot
no
of
armor
messaging and
abilities?
broadcasting about them, so you know when they're coming up.
Like
Now,
abilities.
your Spartan AI will tell you that, right?
Yeah, the Spartan AI calls it out as well. So there's a lot of information just kind of driving feedback.
Should have threw that nade a little lower.
Get the stick there. You can see like there's the weapon racks you'll see in the levels as well. He ran past one a second ago.
Yeah, right
Yeah,
back
see in the
there
background, right?
Yep.
What's cool about them is like, you know, before
Or
you
not
might
necessarily-
run past where a weapon would
Not
spawn
armor
and
abilities,
not
but
realize
just
that it's
abilities,
coming up in
like-
2 seconds, and it could change your choice and like how you deal with it. Like when we play test this morning, I actually stopped at one point on a weapon rack because I was like, oh, it's like 2 seconds out. I might as well wait for it and switch out my pistol, which I think I'm just telling everybody that I'm really bad with a lot of the guns in our game.
Sad. Skip it. He should be able to get the next kill. Yeah. Saw
I
that
do
coming.
love the sidekick.
It's really
Yeah, the
cool. And
sidekick
like when somebody's
smacks.
really good with it, it's really threatening because they can just feather that thing super fast.
Bing, 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 bing.
This player really likes
That's
this
just the
little,
Magnum,
like,
though, right?
drop wall kind of.
Yeah, covering it
technique,
close,
huh?
yeah. And like kind of locking down an entryway so they can watch their backs. It's neat to watch how people use these, like all the different equipments in different ways.
Spike obtained.
Well, hopefully a lot of players this weekend are going to be lighting us up on social, sharing clips with us, because I can't wait to see just some of the new creative ways that the community at large figures out how to use this new sandbox.
Yeah, and it's interesting too. Like, I mean,
The
like,
weaponry
way we have our
most
maps
definitely
tuned,
does,
in our
like, look
main
fun.
builds is they have different equipment and stuff on them, and
Weaponry.
because we don't have the entire sandbox in the flights, as we swap things out. So it's actually not even the same kind of basically map placement path that we would have in the release version of the game. But you know, it just at least gives us something so we can get something in there for people to play with. Oh, match is getting close. You can hear the music starting to kick up, kind of signifying the end of the match. It's
What's
kinda
the
cool.
score?
I do love
50?
that. The
Oh, no, it
multiplayer
can't be
music,
50.
very cool.
Maybe like
I'm
60.
really proud of the
60
multiplayer
something.
music.
Or even
There's a
70.
cool story about how we got
I'm
to
assuming 60 though.
basically getting the music in the game. But it really meets this tone. It's something I've really wanted since Halo 4. It was this kind of post-rock soundtrack to the multiplayer. Well, actually just a Halo. Well, it became one of my goals for multiplayer. Last kill.
Oh, so it was 50. Okay. Should get this kill? No, he's probably not gonna get it. How many nades do you have? Man threw like 3? Maybe even 4, but I'm pretty sure it was 3. The sad kick.
Halo's got some drama.
It
Oh,
is.
they got
There
it.
we
Somebody else
go.
got it.
There we go.
Cool.
Yeah, that was actually me playing.
Oh, was
It was
you?
fine.
Nicely
That was
Since
cool.
we won.
Nicely done.
I liked how that looked. I wonder when we're gonna get a, you know, a beta or, you know, something, or an alpha. I thought they would have showed us at the end of that. I assume though soon we should get one, because, you know, a lot of creators recently got, you know, codes or whatnot and copies of, you know, the little alpha, the beta, or whatever you want to call it, the play test or whatever they've been calling it. So I just want to know when we're gonna get ours. The gameplay does look pretty sick. The weapons look pretty cool, and I'm pretty excited. I do want, like I said earlier, I do want to see how that campaign looks. But other than that,